Great, folks. In today's class, I'll be talking about quiz 2. And in quiz 2, first five questions of this handout are relatively easy for. So I will leave it for you guys to do first five questions. And I'm going to start with question number 6. In question number 6, if I zoom it in, we are given just before I start, I just want to see that if the recording is going on. Yes, it is going on. So let's start with the question number 6. How many complete 94 pieces of the stock can be cut from a shaft of 15 feet long? Disregard any allowance for saw cut. Round your answer to the nearest whole number. So we are given that the shaft is of 15 feet. So 1 foot is equal to 12 inches. First of all, that's one of the relationship we know. So I have to convert everything into to find the correct answer. So then we are given 15 feet long. So this will be equal to 12 times 15, and that will be equal to 180 inches. That's the number you're gonna get. Now, one thing I wanted to tell you, if you are going from the bigger scale to a smaller scale, you will always multiply. And if you're going to go from the smaller scale towards the bigger scale, you will divide. So for example, if I'm given 100 inches and I have to convert it into feet, so I'll divide 100 divided by 12. That will give me in feet. And if I'm given 100 feet, then I have to convert it into inches, so I will multiply. So 100 multiply by 12. So hopefully that part is clear to you, when to multiply, when to divide. Now, or you can use the ratios also. If you are still confused, you can keep on using the ratios. Now 180 inches, but my objective is to convert everything into So 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeter. And we'll convert everything into centimeter. That's going to be 180 multiplied by 2.54. That's going to be 457.2 centimeters. And once I convert it into that, I'll use the final unit, that is 1 centimeter equal to 10 and this is not given to you on your formula booklet. You can note it down on your formula booklet also. So now I will convert 457.2 or centimeters into So this multiply by 10, that's gonna give me the final answer, 4572 That's the answer we gonna get. And then I will divide this number, 4572 divided by 94, because total, how many pieces we want? 94 complete pieces. So divided by 94, you're gonna get 48.6, but I will answer it as 48. I will round down because I can maximum have 48 pieces. I cannot have 49 pieces. So 48.6 is maximum I can get. So complete pieces will be 48. Now let's look into question number 7. In this one, we are given something in degrees and minutes. This is minutes. This is not inches, and this is in seconds. Degrees, minutes, and seconds. So I wanted to add these two numbers. And how can I add these two numbers? 58 degrees, 39 minutes, and 47 seconds. Oops, seconds. So on your formula, on your calculator, there is a button. If you find out on the left side, there's a button like this, something like this. So you need to press that button. So you will press 58 degrees and then you will press 39, but it will show it here as a degrees, but it inside it is taking it as a minute, so you don't need to worry about it. 39 minutes and 47. Then again press the same button. Maybe it's going to put this or maybe not. I don't have the calculator in front of me, so I'm not kind of don't remember from the top of my head, but it will understand everything. So you just press 58, press this button, press 39, press this button, and press 47, press this button again, and then press plus 129, and again press same button here, and then 42, and then press same button here, then 35, press same button here, and then you're gonna get the final answer. So 188 degrees and 22 minutes and 22 seconds. Okay, so this will be your final answer. So maybe your system is mentioning it as like this, but you will write it as 188 degrees 22 minutes and 22 seconds. That will be your final answer. So here I will write it 188 22 and 22 here also, 22 minutes and 22 seconds. This first one is degrees. Now, same process you're going to apply on question number 8. This is just a subtraction. So your final answer for this one will be 55 degrees, 23 minutes and 26 seconds. That will be your answer for question number 8. Now let's look into question number 9. In this one, we are given a certain alloy melts at 438.65 Kelvin. What is the melting point of the alloy in degrees Celsius? So you're given a relationship on your formula booklet, that is Kelvin. Kelvin is equal to degree centigrade plus 273. That is given to you. So you're just going to put the numbers in here. 438.65 equal to degree centigrade plus 273. Subtract 273 on both sides. 273, that will give you final answer 165.65, which is equal to 2, which is equal to degrees Celsius. Now, one thing I wanted to bring it to your notice, maybe you will see in the solution books, or if you're going to put this question online, it will give you 165.5 also. So some scales use it as 273.15 here. This number will be this. So in our formula booklet, because the number is 273, so I'm keeping the answer based on 273. So both answers are correct. If you're going to mention this one or 165.65, okay. So it's just a scale which we used to less accuracy. That's about it, and because that's what's given to us in the formula booklet. Now, question number 10. In question number 10, we are given the Rankines. So, Rankine is equal to degree Fahrenheit plus 460. So, we are given 702, and which is equal to degree Fahrenheit plus 460. So, first of all, we are converting everything into degree Fahrenheit. So this will be 702 minus 460. That's going to give you degree Fahrenheit. So that will be 242 degree Fahrenheit. And then what you need to do is we need to convert everything into degree Celsius. So we're going to see the relation between degree Celsius and degree Fahrenheit. So the relationship is degree Fahrenheit minus 32 multiplied by 5 over 9 will give you degree Celsius. So that's, well, let me just degree Fahrenheit. And then this will be 242 minus 32 and multiply by 5 over 9. That's going to give me 116.67 degree Celsius. So this is correct answer. Okay. Now let's look into the next question. The next question is question number 11. A square equipment which has a storage area of 82 yards on one side. What is the perimeter? Perimeter is just adding all the side lengths. So it has 82. What is 82? 82 yards on one side, and we wanted to find the answer in feet. So 82 yards, and this is 82, this is 82, this one is 82, and now we just need to find the answer. So 82, you can add these numbers or you can multiply 82 by 4. That's going to give you 328, and then 328 multiply by 3, that's going to give you 984 984 feet. So feet area, well, we are looking for what is 82 yard perimeter of the storage area in feet. So we're looking for perimeter. Remember this thing, we're not looking for area. This area is kind of confusing word. So 984 feet, that's what we are looking for. Okay, perimeter means just adding the side lengths. This question could have been done in another way also, by first of all converting the yards into feet and then later on adding. So 82 divided by 3 here, 82 divided by 3, both ways are correct. Okay. So now let's look into the next question. Whoops, what happened here? Okay. So question number 12. A rectangular steel frame has sides of 2100 and 140 centimeter, and then this much centimeter and this much centimeter. What is the perimeter of this frame? And answer it in meters. So what you're going to do in this case is you will add all the numbers and then divide it by 100. So 2140 plus 2875 plus 3295. If you add all these numbers, 8310 you're going to get, and then this number divided by 100 because we are converting everything into meters. So 83.10 meters. That's your final answer for this question, for question number 12, because 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter, and we are converting centimeter into meter, so we are going from smaller unit to bigger unit, so we will divide. All right, question number 13. We are given a rectangular practice field of 105 yards long and 52 yards wide. If you run 8 laps of this perimeter of the field, how many kilometers did you run? So we wanted to find the final answer in kilometers. So this is the field, 105. This is 52. So this will become 52. This one will become 105. So how many yards are there first of all? So 3, if I add all these numbers, that's going to give me 314 yards, but I end up covering 8 laps of this, so multiply by 8, so the total yards are 2512 yard. Oops. So this many yards, and then I must convert yards into kilometers. How can I convert that? So I'm going to use meters. 1 meter equal to 1.094 yard. This is the conversion I'm using. This conversion is not given to you on your formula booklet. You can note down on your formula booklet if you want to. Otherwise, you have to do a lot of other conversion, convert the yards into feet, feet into inches, inches into then centimeter into then back to meters, and from back to meters to kilometers. So I'm giving you the direct conversion here. So this one will be 2512 divided by 1.094, and this will be equal to 2296.16, and this many meters, and then 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meters. So again I will convert this many meters into kilometers, so 2.29 kilometers will be my final answer. All right, let's look into question number 14 now. In question number 14, we are given a small office measures this many feet and this many feet, and if the flooring cost this $31.42 square yard, how much would it cost to cover the floor? So here I'm going to stop here and I'm going to talk about a concept here. So earlier we were talking about perimeter. You added the number, so let's say this was 10, 10, 10, 10. You added all these numbers, and then if you were to convert it, you use the conversion and solve the question. But now it is area. So in area, conversions are little bit tricky, so I'll show you what I'm talking about. So let's uh, do this question by two ways. And in this question number 14, a small office floor measures this feet, so 17.5 by 13.4. So 17, this is what's given to me, 17.5 and 13.4. So find the area. First of all, I'll find the area in terms of feet. I'll try to find it. So 17.5 multiplied by 13.4, that's gonna give me answer as let me do the calculation here. 17.5 multiplied by 13.4, 234. 234.5 square feet. That's the number I'm gonna get. Now I wanted to convert it into square yards. How to convert it into square yard? One yard equal to 3 feet. Okay, this is the conversion for 1 yard, but this is in square feet. So one square yard is equal to 3 square. I'll square everything. So one square is one square yard is equal to 9 square feet. 9 square feet. That is what you're gonna do. Okay, so please don't confuse yourself. If you are converting the area directly into another unit, you must keep an eye into the units you are taking. So same way, one cubic feet will be equal to 27 cubic feet. Then what you're gonna do is, because 1 yard was equal to 3 feet, so 1 cubic feet will be equal to 3 cube. So 1 cubic feet or 1 cubic yard is equal to 27 cubic feet if you are doing the volume. So please keep an eye on this. Okay, so this is 234.5, not 23. So 234.5. Let me just quickly see the calculation which I did. Yeah, so now I need to convert this number into another units. So this will be equal to 234.5 divided by, I will divide by this time 9. This is square feet divided by 9. That's going to give me 26.06 approximately. And that is equal to this many square yard. And then I will find the total price I have to pay. So 26.06 multiplied by 31.42, that's gonna give me approximately $818.8. That's what the number will be. All right, and I'm going to do this question another way around also. So if you don't want it to use this, if this confuses you, you could have converted this units into yards straight up, like before solving it. So this feet, this is 13.4, divide this by 3, divide this by 3, because this is a single length. This is a single length. So I will get the numbers as 5.83, and this is 4.47. And once you're going to multiply these two, that's also going to give you 26.06 approximately, this number. And this many square yards. This is yard times yard means square yard. So please make sure you don't confuse yourself in these kind of questions. All right. Now let's look into question number 15. So eight cylinder engine has a total displacement of in 5128 centimeter cube. What is sorry, someone is calling me. Okay, what is the displacement volume for one of these cylinders in cube? Round your answer to the nearest whole number. So now we are given a total displacement, and what is the displacement volume for one of these cylinders in cube? That's what we are looking for. So again, same process. In this one, we are given centimeter cube. So I wanted to convert the answer into cube. So one centimeter equal to 10 Okay, but one cubic centimeter means 1000 cube. So 10 to the power of 3. 1 centimeter cube is equal to 10 times 10 times 10. 10 to the power of 3 means 10 times 10 times 10. That's what it means. Oops, I knew that's gonna happen. So this means 10 times 10 times 10. All right. So 1 cubic, what I mean by this is 1 cubic centimeter is equal to 1000 cube. All right. That's what you're gonna get. And now we're gonna write it as this one. So 5128. So for this one, 5128 divided by 1000, that many, well, we're converting it into mm, so multiply by 1000, multiply by 1000 in this case. So this is 5128 multiply by 1000, that's the answer, mm cube. And now this is for 8 cylinder engine. So for single cylinder, divide this number by 8. That's gonna give you the final answer, 641 and 1000. Okay, mm cube. That is your final answer. So hopefully you were able to understand what I am trying to say. So please make sure when you're doing the conversion, you do it, you pay attention to these things. Now question number 16, aluminum weighs this much, uh, 0.098 pounds per cubic inch. What is the weight of the solid bar of aluminum that measures 4.2 feet long and 1.9 inch wide and 2.10 inch high? And answer it in pounds. So I must convert this feet into inches first of all. So 4.2 multiply by 12, that's going to give me 50.4, approximately 50.4. And then 50.4 multiply by 1.95 multiply by 2.10, that's going to give me 206.388 inch cube, right? And then that is the volume. What we wanted to do is we wanted to convert it into weight. So 1 inch cube, let me just write it down here, 1 inch cube, 1 inch cube weighs equal to 0.098 pounds. Okay, so how much, whatever the number we got the number as 206.388. This inch cube will weigh how much? So multiply 206.388 uh, multiplied by 0.098, that's gonna give you the final answer, 20.2 pounds. That's the final answer. Now let's look into the next question, question number 17. I'm running out of the space. Let me just erase this and make some space here. All right, let's quickly look into 17 before I ran out of the battery on my laptop. Cast iron weighs this much pounds, and what is the weight of the cast iron block that measures this inch, and this inch high? Answer it in pounds. Again, this time around, question 70 is pretty straightforward. We just gonna multiply all the three numbers, or before I multiply, I can convert them uh, into foot also. So 19.6 divided by 12 multiply by 10.25. This is also divided by 12. And then also 9.75. This must be divided by 12. So once you divide these numbers, this will be 1.633 multiply by uh, 0.854 multiplied by 0.8125, that's going to give you 1.133. And then you just multiplied by 475, because 475 pounds equal to, means cast iron weighs 475 pounds per cubic feet. So 475 multiplied by 1.133, that's going to give you 538.175 pounds. That's the answer. If you wanted to do it the other way around, where you multiply these three, but then you must divide by the by 1728, because this conversion will be 1 foot equal to 12 inches. That's what we know. 1 cubic feet will be equal to 12 cubic feet inches. 12 cubic feet will be 1728 cubic inches, inch cube. Okay, so please make sure you keep an eye on to the conversions carefully. All right, the final question. A large storage bin has an inside volume of exactly 5.2 yards a cube, and 1 cubic feet is equal to 6.239 gallons. How many gallons can be hold in the bin? Round your answer to the nearest tenth. So we are given something in yards. So 5.5.2 yards, 5.2 cubic yards is given to me, and 1 yard is equal to 3 feet. 1 cubic yard is equal to 3 times 3 times 3, 3 to the power of 3 yard, well, feet cube. So 1 yard cube equal to 27 cubic feet. And you can note down all this conversion if you wanted to note down whatever we've done today. All this conversion you can note down on your formula booklet also. So this value will be equal to 5.2 multiplied by 27 now, which is equal to 140.4 cubic feet, and then 140.4 multiplied by 6.239, that's going to give you the final answer of 875.96 gallons. And if you does it ask you to convert it into nearest hundred, so that's what it is. So hopefully you were able to understand. If there is a slight mistake in calculation somewhere, please pardon me, and you can also feel free to correct me out on this one. So this is your uh, thing for the test 2. Try and or quiz 2, shall I say, try and do these calculations. And I've given you another handout, and try and do that also. I'll post that handout onto the D12 also. So that's about it. And yeah, all the best for quiz 2.